All right, time for CSS battle. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so one version. Let's get going. File folders. I'm going to start simple, just background on the HTML of green and body. So my immediate thought is scale, but I don't think scale quite works because I think the radius on this is the same as the radius on this, so scaling is going to distort that. The other thing is that this side, so if we imagine two elements, right? So this is an element and this is an element. This one has both top borders rounded. This one, unless this one overlaps, doesn't. Then there's a little gap in the middle that you got to deal with somewhere. So I'm going to start. Box shadow might be an approach if it doesn't mess with the radius too much. That's what I'm going to start with. Trying. So I'm going to say background. It probably is not going to end up a solid orange, but that's what it's going to start with. Margin 70, 110. That's wrong. Not enough on top. 80, 80, 90, and less on bottom. 60, 50, 50. There is the basic size of the thing. Then it needs a border radius. 20 pixels. Looks rightish. Okay, so we have that basic thing. Let's see if we can box shadow to get the other thing. I don't know. Shadow. It's going to be minus 20 pixels. Is that right? Maybe. Minus 20 pixels. 0, 20 pixels. Minus 20 pixels. No, it's not up high enough. 50. Yeah, that screws up my border radius. Yeah, because the border radius is 20 pixels, and I don't even have it the right size yet. It would need to be more than that, minus 30, minus 40. Then it would need to be minus 40 and 70. Yeah, so that is more than my border radius, so I get a hard square instead of a rounded square. I don't think there's anything I can do to fix that. So we need another element, I think. Or, okay. Uh, right now we're going to do another element. I may have time for a quick refactor. I may not. We'll see. Whoops. So we're going to add a paragraph. Of course, the paragraph is going to be outside of the body because there's a little line right there that currently represents the paragraph tag. So its margin is going to be minus 20, which is going to pull that up. Can I fix that with that? Maybe, probably not. This is going to need a height, I think. I don't know where it is. 120. Let's temporarily get rid of this. PD? What's going on? Oh, I'm at 180. That's closer. 70. Now, can I pull this up? I still don't think so. No. What if this has a height? 40. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So, minus 50. 50. See, now we're getting close to something. This needs more. Let's try 70, 80, and let's give it some more height, like 50, 60. Let's turn the outline off. Needs to move up a little bit. 52. Nope. 48. That looks better. There is a little artifact there of my border radius because I'm trying not to redeclare it. The background on this thing is going to change. It's going to need to be a not caps lock, linear gradient. It's going to be orange, transparent, orange. It's going to go for 30 pixels, 0, 50 pixels, 0. And that's what I was afraid of. It shows up in the thing behind as well. So this number needs to become, nope, this number needs to become big. Yeah. Can this be taller? I don't think it can. I mean, it could if this were green. I still have the same problem. And no, because it's not behind, it's in front, which was a tactical error on my part. I should have done it backwards. All right. So let's go back to 60. And let's just fix this. 30 pixels in M is 1.88. I should remember that by now. I don't. Font 9M, quote, quote. Let's see if it likes that. I don't know if it's going to let me get away with that artifact. It does. Okay. Um, what are some other things we can do? We can move everything up a level. Let's go ahead and just pixel replace, minify, score, verify. Okay, we can move everything up a level, which is, that's not needed. Is that needed? I don't know. Well, without changing a bunch of stuff, yes, let's look at what it's doing though. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuss with taking it out. Okay, so instead of the background that we have now, we could have a background that is, well, let's start with margins. 185 is a terrible score. I have it. All right, let's start by getting rid of that. And let's say that our margins exist here and that we have an outline of 1 pixel solid so we can see what we have. Let's move our border radius up. And let's get rid of our paragraph selector. And let's get rid of the margin on the body and the height on the body. Okay, there is the shape that we currently have. Needs a little more margin on the bottom, 70. Okay, that looks like the right basic shape. So now how do we get it to be green and orange? Uh, can I use a conic gradient for that? I don't. Maybe? No, let's try. Conic gradient. It's going to have an at, but not for now. It's going to go from green, which it already is, 75%, orange, 0. There is the thing we have. Yeah, and I wondered if it was going to cut the edge. It looks like it doesn't cut the edge, which is unfortunate. Although, if we're going to do something, I mean, it needs to be a linear gradient anyway. So let's do that. Gradient. It's going to go from orange, which I have. Let's just grab this. It's going to go from orange, or of course in a hurry, it's trouble typing. Orange to green to orange. And we're seeing a repeat happen here. I think we decided this is 30 pixels. And then this is 0, 50 pixels. And then this one's 0. And I change the size again somehow? I don't know. 50, 40, 60, 70. What's going on with that? 60. Let's do margin 0, 50. Okay. Something about the body's margin is making me not very smart. 8 minutes left. All right. Box shadow 0.009 inch. Needs this color. There is that. Now margin minus 20, 0, 0. Actually, this one, 50. Why is the... Oh, I know why. It's because of the box shadow. 0, 0. There's what I'm kind of looking for. All right. This one's 50. This one's not. This one's 0. Minus 30. 80. Well, I did it wrong again. Although I can pull this up 140. Not that much, not 1400. All right, now let's get rid of the outline. Let's do 1.88 M font 9M quote quote. See if that's a match. I think it's more characters. Well, I have outline still here. Yeah, so unit replace, minify, submit. Slightly better. Honestly, I did it backwards twice in a row. The little part should have been the, how much time do I have? 6 minutes. The little part should be, in theory, the furthest behind. Then I don't have to play the stupid font trick. It just hides it. So, let's try. All right, let's get rid of all the garbage that I've made. There. All right. So this time, we're going to say background. I'm going to make it orange for now. It's not what it's going to be, but it's going to be for now. Uh, Outline 1 pixel solid. You'd think I'd be able to remember the margins between iterations, but I don't. Margin 50, 80, and I'm seeing my body here as well. I'm going to just hide that. 90, 1, 50, 60, 70, 50, 90. Border radius 20 pixels. Okay. Now, let's select the body and let's let stuff inherit. There's the body. It's the little sliver right in the middle there. So we need a margin. Let's start with 0. Now it's the same size. Now margin on top is going to be 30. Is that right? Can't tell. We'll figure it out in a minute. Margin on the right is going to be minus 50, 80. Margin on the bottom is going to be 0. Nope. That's surprising. 30, 10, 15. The thing behind is also changing. Do I need a height? I don't know. 10, 20, 25. Oh, it's pulling this up and pushing that down at the same time. G-A-H-T. Oh, this is too tall. And then this needs to go back to 50. Okay. Sorry. Then this one's 80? Nope. Oh, 0. We have the thing above. No. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's all okay. Now we just need a background. So, linear gradient is going to go from orange, which it is, to green to orange, 30 pixels, 0, 50 pixels, 0. Maybe I am. So I'm concerned because I'm not seeing the part on top, but I think I am seeing the part on top. It just, there. It's still there. And it's still a pain in the ass because I'm still going to have to hide. So I probably didn't save anything doing this. Okay, so box shadow 0, 9-inch green. Let's pull that out and into ampersand selector. Let's get rid of outline. So now the thing behind, this has no background, which is why it's upset, right? Yeah. I wonder if instead of doing that, 30 pixels, solid, orange, and I'm out of time. That means, nope, means this margin would be 0. Then you can get rid of that and make background this. Still have my prop. Could it be more than that though? Could it be 40? And this is minus 10. That might work. Not quite. Could it be 50? And minus 20. That should work. That does work. Unit replace, minify, submit. I think that's not my best score, but it is what I have for today. That's it. No others. Thanks for watching. See you next time.